Hello students, this is video number 3, chapter 5, continuity and differentiability. So in my last class I had discussed about continuity, and I had also discussed about differentiability before, and now we will see how to find the derivatives of different kinds of functions in the next few exercises. First, we are going to discuss derivatives of implicit functions. Implicit functions, what are implicit functions? First, we are going to see that. After that, we'll see how to find their derivatives. So we have taken an example over here. This is the first function which I have defined, x minus y minus 2 pi. This is equal to 0. So I can easily write this as y is equal to x minus 2 pi. That means I can easily express y in terms of x. Now let us consider another function. This is the second function, x plus sine xy minus y is equal to 0. Now it's difficult to write y in terms of x in this case, in the second function. It's difficult to write y explicitly in terms of x. So such a function is called implicit functions. This function is an implicit function where I cannot write y in terms of x easily, but here I can, if I need to find dy by dx, I can straight away differentiate this with respect to x and get it. But over here, how we are going to differentiate, that we are going to see. So we will see how to find its derivative. So I have taken an example here. Find dy by dx if y plus sine y is equal to cos x. So we'll write differentiating with respect to x. So derivative of y with respect to x, we'll take d by dx of y, and derivative of sine y with respect to x. Although sine is a function of y, but we are taking its derivative with respect to x. And then again the derivative of cos x with respect to x. Now this can be written as dy by dx. See, if it is dx by dx, I can straight away write 1. Derivative of x with respect to x is 1. But here we will write dy by dx. And here we'll use first the chain rule. First derivative of sine y is cos y. And then derivative of y again, dy by dx. And then here it is already a function of x, so derivative of cos x is minus sin x. So if I do dx by dx again, if I write, that will be 1, so I need not write it. So now we will collect the coefficients of dy by dx. Dy by dx we'll write outside, this is common. So this is 1 plus cos y here, and this is equal to minus sin x. So here dy by dx is equal to minus sin x upon 1 plus cos y. So this is the derivative of y with respect to x. See, I could not write over here y in terms of x explicitly, but we can always find the derivative like this, dy by dx. Now we will do some derivatives of inverse trigonometric functions, how to find it out. So first is sine inverse x. I have given you the derivation here. Derivative of sine inverse x is 1 upon root 1 minus x squared. So how to do it? We'll say let y is equal to sine inverse x, then x is equal to sine y. Now differentiating with respect to x, I get over here it was x is equal to sine y. So derivative of x with respect to x is 1, and derivative of sine y with respect to y is cos y, with respect to x is cos y first, and then dy by dx. So this is 1 is equal to cos y dy by dx, and then dy by dx is 1 upon cos y. So dy by dx is 1 upon cos. Y was sine inverse x. We have assumed y to be sine inverse x. So this. Now we know that cos t is equal to root of 1 minus sine square t, because we know that sine square t plus cos square t is 1. So here dy by dx, this expression is equal to 1 upon cos, suppose this is t, is root of 1 minus sine square t. So 1 minus sine square sine inverse x. So this can also be written as sine square sine inverse x, can also be written as sine inverse x whole square. So sine inverse x is x. So 1 upon root 1 minus x, this is x square. So this is the derivative of sine inverse x. Similarly, we can find the derivative of cos inverse x is minus 1 upon root 1 minus x square. This derivation you can do yourself now. Please note down these formulas. Derivative of tan inverse x with respect to x is 1 upon 1 plus x square. This is the simplest of the formula which is very easy to use and it will be used many times. Derivative of cot inverse x, the same thing but with a negative sign. Derivative of cot inverse x, then derivative of x sec inverse x. So derivative of sec inverse x with respect to x is equal to 1 upon x root x square minus 1, and derivative of cosec inverse x with respect to x is the same thing over here but with a negative sign. So these are the derivatives of inverse trigonometric functions. Now we'll discuss some questions of exercise 5.3. So here we have find dy by dx in the following. So xy plus y square, these are all implicit functions, is equal to 10x plus y. So differentiating with respect to x, I'll use the product rule here, x into y. So x derivative of y with respect to x plus y derivative of x with respect to x. So here I have used product rule. Then this y square, I will take the derivative with respect to x. And then derivative of tan x with respect to x and derivative of y with respect to x. So now this is x, dy by dx, this is y, dx by dx is 1, derivative of x with respect to x is 1, then this will be 2y, and then derivative of y again, that is dy by dx. Then derivative of tan x is sec square x and derivative of y with respect to x is dy by dx. So now I'll collect the coefficients of dy by dx. dy by dx I'll write here. This is x. This is plus 2y. And if I take this to that side, it will be minus 1. dy by dx is already outside. So this will be equal to sec square x and plus y will go that side. So minus y. So dy by dx is equal to sec square x minus y upon x plus 2y minus 1. So this is the answer. Question number 7. We have to find the derivative again of sine square y plus cos xy is equal to k. So differentiating with respect to x, again we will write the same, d by dx of sine square y. Sine square y can also be written like this, sine y whole square, derivative of cos xy with respect to x, and derivative of k. K is a constant here with respect to x. So this is nothing but nx n minus 1, that formula I am going to use first. So derivative of, suppose this is t square is 2t, so 2 sine y, d by dx of sine y now, chain rule. Now d by dx of cos xy, suppose xy is over my t, so d by dx of cos t is minus sine t, so minus sine t, then dt by dx, t over here is xy, so d by dx of xy, the chain rule, is equal to derivative of a constant is 0. Now minus 2 sine y, derivative of sine y with respect to x is cos y, and then derivative of y with respect to x, again the chain rule. So dy by dx, here minus sine xy, here product rule will use, x dy by dx plus y dx by dx is equal to 0. Now this is 2 sine y cos y, you could have written here straight away sine 2y also, dy by dx minus x here from here, x sine x, I am multiplying this with this, minus x sine xy dy by dx, then derivative of x with respect to x is 1 only, so y is left here, so y into this, minus y sine xy is equal to 0. So now collect the coefficient of dy by dx, sine 2y I have written now this as, this is minus x sine xy is equal to, this I have taken to that side, y sine xy. So dy by dx is y sine xy upon this. So this is my answer. Question number 9. We have this y is equal to sine inverse. So you know the formula for dy by dx of sine inverse x, that is 1 upon root 1 minus x square. But if you are going to do that, it will be very lengthy and complicated. So to make things easier, we know that if I put x is equal to 10, I will just write this in simplest form. This you have learned in inverse trigonometric function, how to write the function in simplest form. So, and I know if I put the substitution x as tan theta, so this becomes 2 tan theta upon 1 plus tan square theta, which is nothing but sine 2 theta. Sine 2 theta is 2 tan theta upon 1 plus tan square theta. So I'll use that substitution. So over here, put y is equal to, so this becomes y is equal to sine inverse this, which is sine inverse sine 2 theta is equal to 2 theta. So 2 theta is nothing but 2 tan inverse x, and derivative of tan inverse x is the easiest. It is 1 upon 1 plus x square. So dy by dx, when I am taking the derivative of this, will be 2 into d by dx of tan inverse x. So 2 into 1 upon 1 plus x square. So this is 2 upon 1 plus x square is the answer. But if you do it by usual method, it will become very lengthy and complicated. Similarly, over here, I will reduce this to the simplest form. Now put x is equal to tan theta. So this becomes 3 tan theta minus tan square theta upon 1 minus 3 tan square theta, which is nothing but tan 3 theta. So tan inverse tan 3 theta is 3 theta. So y is 3 tan inverse x, and now take the derivative and get the answer. Similarly here, I'll reduce it to the simplest form. So put x is equal to sine theta. So this becomes 2 sine theta root 1 minus sine square theta, which is sine 2 theta. So sine inverse sine becomes, it gets cancelled, we get 2 theta and 2 sine inverse x. Theta is from here, theta is sine inverse x. And derivative of sine inverse x is 1 upon root 1 minus x square. So dy by dx is 2 upon root 1 minus x square. So that's all for today, students. Thank you so much.